It's DK and I'm back today with another video. Make sure you put me in a big screen video. I got a question for you before we start the video. Are you a part of the crew? If you are a part of the crew, you already know what to do. Throw them C's up. Throw them C's up in the comment section below. I'm about to give you guys some game so you can go out there and score. Now, if you are not a part of the crew and you would like to be, all you need to do is hit that subscribe button, also hit the like button, and then throw them C's up in the comment section. Now, today I have 35 different apps for you guys. And we're going to start off with the car apps. Now, this is not limited to the car apps. This is not limited to just cars. You can also use a minivan, an SUV, a pickup truck, and a cargo van. Use the vehicle you see fit. Now, I'm going to give you guys an example. It doesn't make sense for you if you have a DOLLY pickup truck, turbo diesel engine, and you trying to go do DoorDash, driving 2 miles for $5. This doesn't make sense for you to do that. So make sure you guys keep that in mind while you're out there in the grind. So we're going to start off with the app number 1. App number 1 is the OG of all OGs. This is the first app I've ever done, and that was DoorDash. Now on DoorDash, you can do a lot of different things. You can go pick up food from McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Also, you can go to Jewel-Osco. We can count on people who care. We about to get busy in here. They also have grocery store orders. Like you can go to Jewel, pick up some items. Sometimes they have it done already. You just pick up the bags and put them in your vehicle. Or sometimes you do shop for people. So you can do that on DoorDash. And also, I want to say this. They do have like Walmart pickups. You can go to Walmart and pick up multiple packages and do you a route. Don't forget, you want the money, not the clout. Now, app number 2. App number 2 is Uber Eats. Uber Eats is actually the second app that I've ever done. Now, on Uber Eats, it's pretty much similar to DoorDash. You're gonna pick up food, you're gonna pick up some groceries sometimes. They do have some shop and pay orders too. And then we have number 3. Now, number 3, with this app, I actually only did this app probably like 1 or 2 times, literally, because I don't know why. For some reason in my area, that joint should not be going off. And that is Grubhub. Pretty much the same as DoorDash and Uber Eats. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. You pick up the food, drop off at people's house. Don't forget, we want the money, not the clout. And then we got app number 4. Guess what? Back in the day, we used to pull up at Sco and get dough. And guess where we was going? We was going to Costco when we did this. And that is Instacart. Instacart, you go in a grocery store or convenience store, you get the person's items, and you drop it off at their house. It's actually pretty decent. They had some good orders back in the day, but I haven't done it in a while, so I'm not sure if the orders are still good or are they lower in paying. Because honestly, that joint has not been going off in our area, so I don't know. But guess what? You can't go out there and scope. Now, let me start right here at number 4. I do want to tell you guys this. Make sure before you sign up for any of these apps that you make sure that you check and see if it's in your area. If it is not in your area, do not waste your time signing up for the app. Also, understand that some of these apps will require you to do a background checks, and they're going to charge you for some of these apps. So if they're going to charge you $35 or whatever and you don't want to pay it, do not waste your time signing up. So make sure you read the criteria before you get into signing up for the app. Don't forget, we want the money, no cap. Now, app number 5. App number 5 is going on my top all-time favorites of all times. One of my favorite apps that we've ever done, and that is Spark Driver. Now, the reason why this was one of my favorite apps is because we used to go out there and get busy. I'm talking about the most we ever made was $500 to $600 in one day, and it took about 5 to usually like 6 or 7 hours, somewhere around that area. On Spark, you're gonna pick up orders from like Sam's Club, Walmart. You're pretty much picking up groceries from the store, and you drop it off at people's house. Guess what? I just found out today. They actually have pharmacy pickup and deliveries now. I don't know, this must just came out. I literally just found out about that today. But unfortunately, we can't do any of those orders because we were kicked off the app. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys why we got kicked off real quick. We got kicked off the app because somebody went and told and reached out to Spark and said that I was using my business partner account and she was using my account, vice versa, and all that stuff, which was absolutely a lie. We just did everything together. So pretty much somebody lied on us, and I do know who did it. So if you're watching this video, just know I know. I know what you did because somebody told me, but I ain't gonna get into that. It is what it is. I ain't complaining, man. I'm maintaining. Now, I do want to say this. Don't think that you can't get kicked off these apps, because you absolutely can. And I also want to say this. Sometimes in life, you're going to have a blessing in disguise. If we were still doing Walmart Spark, it's a great chance we would have never got the Sprinter van. We would never got that van because we was making all that money doing Walmart Spark. So that's the one reason why it's one of my favorite apps. Also, they have shop and pay orders where you go in there, shop for the items, then pay for them, then drop off at the customer house. And for the most part, you seem to get more pay for that. And they even also have something that I like the most on this app, and that is you can receive bonuses. Now, this is how we made all that money right now. I'm telling you right now. You can receive bonuses because it can tell you, like, if you get 5 orders done by this date, then you will receive an extra $50. So that's how we made that $600. Pull up and show you who won it. So, next app we have is Shipt. S-H-I-P-T. The Shipt app, you pretty much go into different stores and shop for the customers. It's pretty similar to Instacart. It's a little bit different, but kind of pretty much the same thing. So you can go out there and get that green. App number 7. We also got kicked off this app too. Hey, we get kicked off some apps quick, I ain't gonna lie. This one, we got kicked off the fastest. Like, we probably did like 1 or 2 orders, then kicked us off. That is Point Pickup. And you pretty much go pick up items from a grocery store, or also they have Walmart orders you can pick up. So pretty much you pull up to the Walmart parking lot, they bring the items out, and you take them to the customer house. Or sometimes you can't do grocery orders, but you go in the grocery store, pick the items the customer wants, and drop them off their house. Now, I will say this. The reason why I think we got kicked off of Point Pickup is because for some of these apps, you cannot be recording. And I think that's what happened. I don't know if the customer called. I don't know what happened. Maybe they seen it on social media, on the YouTube channel. I'm not sure. But we did get kicked off of Point Pickup, and they never really told us why we got kicked off. So it is what it is. We ain't complaining to maintain it. Now, app 8, it's time to be great. This one is actually not in my area. I've never done this app before, but I do know it's in some areas. And that is Postmates. Now, Postmates is pretty much similar to a DoorDash or the Uber Eats or Grubhub. It's pretty much the same thing. Make sure you guys go out there and get that green. App number 9. App number 9, I think we did this like 1 or 2 times, and that is GoPuff. Now, for the most part, when we did the GoPuff app, we went to this warehouse. It's kind of like a warehouse, like a storage, kind of like a storefront, but not so much. So you go there, you pull up. They have all of the items and groceries and stuff in there. They bag everything, and all you got to do is pick up the items that's already bagged up and then drop them off at the customer house. It's pretty simple and sweet, and it actually wasn't that bad at all. Make sure you guys go out there and ball. And then we have app number 10. App number 10 is Skip Cart. I only did like 1 or 2 orders from this app. It's pretty self-explanatory. What I did was I went to a 7-Eleven. They already had the items ready. I got the items and took it to the customer house. That was it, that's all. And I got a tip off the rip. Shout out to Lil Flip. The game is over. And now we are on app number 11. App number 11 is Deliver That. If you don't like how I lean and like you can be in the back seat, give me. App number 11 is Deliver That. On Deliver That, you're going to be delivering catering orders. Like larger orders, the order costs usually like $400 or $500, sometimes $300, sometimes $200. You're going to go to places like Red Robin's and different like bigger chain restaurants and stuff like that, and pick up items and then drop it off to the customer's location. Now, sometimes you do have to set this up, and sometimes they bring a cart out there and just put all the food on the cart and just going about their business. So that is Deliver That number 11. Now, app number 12. App number 12 is pretty similar to app number 11, and this is Delivered. D-L-I-V-R-D. We about to pull up right now so we can get this cheese Delivered app. App number 12 is Delivered. It's pretty much the same thing as Delivered app, but honestly, in my personal opinion, for the most part, when I was doing Delivered, the payouts were higher than the Delivered app order, than the Delivered app. But as of lately, they kicked me off low key. I don't know why. I don't know. They kicked me off randomly. But I will say that as of lately, they had more orders, but they had more lower paying orders the last time I checked. They had more $20, $30 orders, 20. Pretty much similar to Deliver That. So as of now, also I found out that Deliver That, they don't have the tip pool anymore. They used to have a tip pool where all orders go on one and they just spread the tips out amongst everybody. They no longer have that. So it could have changed. Deliver That payouts could be higher than Delivered. I'm not sure. I haven't done either one of them in a while. I'm trying to go wild on the cannon. Now, app number 13. App number 13, I actually never done an order before. I tried to multiple times, but I just was never in the right place at the right time. And that is ZIFTY. You can go out there and move kind of swiftly. That is also a catering app. Again, I've never done it before. I tried to, I wasn't in the right place at the right time. And also they kept on making me send pictures of my bags for some reason. Like the heat bags, I don't know why, it wasn't going through. So it is what it is, I ain't complaining to maintain it. Now, next we have an app called TaskRabbit. Now, I did maybe 2 orders from TaskRabbit. It's the same thing, it's a catering app. It's similar to Deliver That Delivered and ZIFTY. You go pick up the items, you drop it off at the customer's location. The orders I did was super sweet for the most part. I didn't have to set up anything. I just picked up the items, just took it to the place, and they did everything else. So that's one. It's called TaskRabbit. Next up, we got Roadie with a devil wrench. Roadie coming in at number 15. Y'all gonna pull up so I can get green. Now, again, these are car orders. So they have a small items you can go pick up from Home Depot. They also have CVS orders you can pick up. You just pick up small items, you drop off at the customer house. And now they have it so you can add other deliveries to your route, that's a good thing. But one thing I will say that I dislike about the Roadie app is it is not first come, first serve. Just because you click and say you want to submit an offer for this order does not mean you're automatically gonna receive it. You could be sitting in the parking lot right at the exact place. You could be at Home Depot right there. Hit the joint, say you want the order, and then give it to somebody else. That's the one thing that I dislike about Roadie. Other than that, it's pretty smooth. Now, app number 16. App number 16 is also one of my favorites. Now, I'm gonna say it's only one of my favorites because we was doing Sun Riggedy. We was doing Sun Run orders. And if they didn't have the Sun Run orders, it'd be like a regular app. But when we was doing this app, we was doing them Sun Run orders, we was getting busy. Now, that app is called Dispatch. Go ahead and sign up for Dispatch app. They also have small orders, like you could say that they forgot some materials at Sun Run. They have you go there in your car, pick up the materials, and drop them off at the site so you can get your pockets tight. Next up, app number 17, and that is Curry. App number 17 is Curry. I'm trying to get so much money, my vision blurry. Now, Curry has random stuff. It's more so like building material. I'm gonna say that. Dispatch and Curry pretty much both kind of the same. They pick up like building materials. You might pick up a furnace if you have like a van or something, but like the small items, you might pick up some pieces, some duct work or something like that. So somebody can fix their furnace or something like that, or somebody can fix the furnace. You might pick up some of that type of stuff in your car. Now, I will say this, Curry seems to have those far driving orders. I seen one the other day going from Milwaukee all the way to Atlanta, Georgia for like $1,200 and some dollars. So sometimes the Curry order is gonna pop up and come in clutch, and you want to run it up and get them bucks. App number 18 is GoShare. Now I'm gonna give y'all a bonus on GoShare. I understand that you think that you need to have a cargo van, a pickup truck, a Sprinter van. You need to have all this stuff, but you actually don't. On the GoShare app, you can be a helper. On my first ever GoShare order, I was a helper with somebody else. He had the pickup truck. I pulled up in my car. We picked up the stuff from, I think it was Home Goods or something like that. Picked up that, put everything in the whip, and then we went out there and got a grip. And they're gonna let him get his pay and you get your pay. So that's how it goes on the GoShare. And quite frankly, honestly, I don't recommend this, but you kind of really don't need a car. If you can have somebody drop you off and then pick you up, you'll be good. So I just want to say that I do think you should have a car, but you know, if you don't, you don't. If you're trying to run it up and you ain't got nothing going on, you're trying to get busy, you can do that. Now, next up is also one of my favorites. And I know I might get some slack for this. I might get some slack for saying it's one of my favorites. I'm saying this because, just let me explain. And that is Dolly. I'm trying to make my pockets pop a ollie. Now, on the Dolly app, people pretty much just put in their order. Like, say that they want a refrigerator moved or a refrigerator picked up from Best Buy. They go on the Dolly app, let them know that they want to get this order picked up from Best Buy, or they might have a bed that they want to have moved from one place to another in the house, or they might have you pick up a dresser that they sold on Facebook Marketplace, and then you drop off at somebody else's house. So it's pretty much stuff like that. Now, this is one of my favorite apps. The reason why this is one of my favorite apps is because it helps you be more of a business owner using the Dolly app. Now, I'm gonna say this the reason why. The reason why I say that is because the Dolly isn't biased at all. Pretty much every other app is biased. They're gonna always lean towards the customer. Dolly is not like that. Dolly is a middleman. That's it, that's all. They don't care what happened. All they doing is connecting you and the customer. That's it. Whatever you and the customer got going on, y'all need to make sure y'all work that out. And it's also going to help you because it's going to help you be a proper business owner because you're dealing directly with the customer. The app is not going to come and save you. They ain't going to say, oh, they messed up, so they ain't going to do that. If you did not get it in writing and let them know what was going on, then you are going to be out of luck, Chuck. I'm telling you right now.
Off the bat.
If you do not dot your I's and cross your T's on the Dolly app, you're going to get took up top. I'm telling you right now. So that's the reason why I like that app. And it's also going to help you be a better business person because you're dealing directly with the customer and they don't got nothing to do with it. So that's the reason why it's my favorite, one of my favorite apps. And also, if you get to a customer house and for some reason something is off or the customer lied and all that stuff, they will cancel the order and you still will get paid half of the customer fee. Ask me how I know. It happened to me one time. I was supposed to pick up a mini refrigerator and take it somewhere. I think the order was like $300 and some dollars. That was like my first or second, that was my second Dolly. $300 and some dollars. I get there, the customer not answering the phone. I couldn't get in touch with them. I reach out to Dolly, let them know, hey, I don't know what's going on. Okay, cool. We're gonna cancel the order. And I think I received like $200 and some dollars of that money. And I ain't do nothing but go to the pickup location. That's it, that's all. So that's the reason why I like the Dolly app. Next up is Freight. We about to get to this money, don't hurry. Next is the Freight app. Now, on the Freight app, they have multiple different orders. They have car orders, SUV orders, pickup trucks, cargo van, box truck. They got all these different types of orders. You pick up stuff from Lowe's. You pick up stuff from, I actually picked up a furnace and stuff from this place. That was in a van though. But it's pretty much, you are going to be picking up building materials. Like one time I picked up I thought it was a whole bunch of items. It said 101, 150 items. I picked up a couple boxes of screws. That was it. That was it, that's all. So, make sure you guys sign up for Freight, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. Psst, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Hey, don't tell nobody this. Now, this is from what I heard. And I kinda actually agree with this. Freight is the highest paying app of its kind. Now, multiple apps you can pick up building materials, but for the most part, Freight seems to pay the most. Just gonna let you guys know that. I'm just gonna say that. So shout out to Freight. About to get to this money, don't worry. Shout out to them. Look. Hey, sign up for the Freight app. Sign up for every app that's in your area. Back to the video. Now, next we did this app probably like 2 times. We picked up some tires. You pretty much go to different auto parts stores. You might go to Advanced Auto Parts. You might go to Napa. You might go to O'Reilly's Auto Parts. You might go to, you pick up auto parts. Now, this app is called Tonquin. I haven't done it a lot of times. I only did like 1 or 2 times. Everything was cool. But I do think the payouts could be higher on the Tonquin app. But that is something you can sign up for. The pay may be higher in your area. I don't know. You gotta find out. So you can go out there and let's go and get dough. Next is called Jitsu. Now, Jitsu is the new age app of Axle Hire. They renamed it. They probably sold the company. I don't know. They renamed it. It went from Axle Hire. It is now called Jitsu. And on this app, you are going to be delivering parcels, like small parcels, like boxes. So it's going to be, you're just going to fill your whip up with a whole bunch of boxes. And you're going to drop them off. You're going to have your ride. You're going to go around there and go get that money. Honestly, when I did it, it wasn't bad at all. For the most part, for me, when it comes to apps that you have to do routes on, I don't really like getting out the vehicle 3,000 times. That's just me. That's personally me. Everybody else, some people don't have a problem with this. That's cool. If you're trying to run up that money, and the one thing I will say, on the other end, I will say this though. When it comes to apps that you can do a route on, for the most part, is more consistent than all the other apps. Like Roadie and all that stuff is hit or miss. Like some days it go off, some days it don't. Sometimes it go off, sometimes it don't. These apps, you pretty much can find your route every single day. Get the clapping, hey, baby, and ball like, fade away. Next up is pretty similar to Jitsu, and that is Amazon Flex, 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 Flex. Amazon Flex. Who up next? Amazon Flex. Now, Amazon Flex is pretty much the same thing as Jitsu. You're gonna pull up, you're gonna get the packages, you're gonna go on your route, you're gonna drop all these packages off. Now, the one thing that I do not like about Amazon Flex is you do not know where you're going until you get to the pickup location. Until you go get your boxes, you have no idea where you're going. You can hit and say you want to do this route, but they're gonna send you where they send you. So you do not know where you're going. That's the one thing I don't like about it. But also, the one thing I do like about it is you can do multiple routes in a day. You can do one super early in the morning, like 2 or 3 in the morning, knock that out, chill a little bit, go get you another one, you could do like 2, 3, 4 a day. So it's not really a limit on how much money you can make. You can go out there and ball until you stall. You ain't gonna stall, you ain't gonna fall. You know what I'm talking about? So, I almost forgot. My business partner just reminded me. Guess what else? You also can do Amazon Fresh. You also can do Amazon Fresh, which is super sweet. You go to Whole Foods, you pick up these orders, you scan the packages, and you just drop the orders off to people's house. And for those orders, you can get tips from the customers. But for the most part, whenever I didn't get no tip. Also, with that, I would say that the pay could be a little bit better. Let us go out there and get that check at Amazon Flex. Next up is TaskRabbit. It's also known as Tasker. Now, this is also, I gotta put this in one of my favorites too. I'm gonna say that because you get to make up your own prices. However much you want to charge, that's how much you charge. However much you want to charge per hour. If you want to charge $100 an hour to do any driving, or $100 an hour to go do any moving or furniture or anything like that, you can charge however much you want to charge. And it's up for them to hire you. So pretty much you put all your information and everything in there. You put how much you want to charge for each thing. They have like you could put together IKEA furniture, you could shovel snow. I mean, it's a variety of different things you can do on the Tasker app, and you make your own price. Next up, we have Angie Services. Now, Angie Services is very, very, very similar to Tasker, but it's a little bit different. For the most part, it seems like they want you to do, like, they have electrical jobs. If you know how to do electrical work, you can go to do electrical work for somebody, or more lines, or different things like that on the Angie Services app. But you do not get to pick your own price on there. They recommend the price. So that's the difference between that and Tasker. App number 26. App number 26 is also one of my favorite apps. And it's also the first app that we've ever used doing medical couriering. Now, you already know. If you're already part of the crew, you already know what I'm about to say. We actually just got done finished doing the route literally like 20 minutes ago. And that is Dropoff. We about to knock these socks off. Now, why is Dropoff one of my favorite apps? Because we had the sweetest route ever when we did our medical couriering stuff. It was super sweet. We was making like $160 in 2 hours. It was super sweet. All we had to do was go to 2 different CVS's and then drop off the items that we picked up at the airport to somebody, and that's it. That was all we did. We went to one, picked up the stuff out this little bin, then we went to another one, picked up stuff out the bin, dropped it off to the airport to the person, and then we go home. That's it. It was super sweet. Took us about 2 hours. It was about 104 miles, which a lot of people didn't like the 104 miles, but we made 160 in about 2 to 2.5 hours in a car. So that's the reason why it's one of my favorite apps. Next, app 27. App 27, 3 of them. App 27. App 27, 3 of them. App number 27. Now, just so you guys know, I've never done this app before. I kind of felt like when I was looking at it, it really wasn't worth it, but it may be worth it in your area, but it wasn't worth it for me. But in this particular app, guess what? You do not have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for no gas. You don't have to pay for anything. And you can kind of finesse and not really use your own vehicle. You can have somebody drop you off at the pickup location. So what you're pretty much doing is you're going to be moving vehicles from one place to another. I've seen some for box trucks and different things like that. So pretty much they're gonna pay you to pick up the vehicle and drive it somewhere else and drop it off, and then they're gonna have someone else pick you up from there and then take you back to the first pickup location. And that app is called Draiver. If you want to go out there and you got some flavor. So again, you're not paying for no gas, you're not paying for anything. All you doing is driving the vehicle. That's it, that's all. So if you don't have a vehicle, you want to try this out, make sure you go out there and ball, not stall. Now, if you have a vehicle larger than a car, you can also do these apps. I got you, don't trip, I got you. I know you got a minivan, you got an SUV, you got a pickup truck. Man, what's going on with these cars? I got you, slow down, I got you. Now, the first one is VEHO. You can pull up and get dough and skull. Now on VEHO, you are going to be delivering small parcels. You're going to be delivering some packages to people's houses. Honestly, it was okay, but there is one thing I did not like about VEHO, and that is all those 3,000 pictures you got to take. So you have to take a picture of the package, and then you also have to take a picture of the address. So the address could be on a mailbox. So you got to take a picture by the door and then walk all the way to the mailbox and take another picture. That's the only thing I like about VEHO. And also, I think they could pay a little bit better. So that's VEHO. Next up, we have GOMO Fleet. Now, it was previously just called GOMO. They changed the name to GOMO Fleet. And I did that app, and it was pretty smooth. It did take a while to drop off all those packages, like 7 hours, but we did make $250. So if you got your minivan and you know how to finesse the packages, play Tetris in a little bit, get all them packages and stuff in there, you can go out there and get busy on GOMO Fleet. Again, all you're gonna be doing is dropping off parcels. You're gonna step back in with the photos, smack, and you go on to the next one. Next up is METROBI. I've done multiple orders on METROBI. I actually did one where I had to go pick up some laundry and drop it off at the laundromat. That was one. And then I also did one where I had to pick up, I think it's some lunches. Yeah, I had to pick up some lunches from this one place and drop it off to these like daycares and stuff like that. So it wasn't bad. Honestly, for my opinion, I think that the pay could be a little bit better, but all in all, it wasn't bad. Hey, I'm just giving you these apps so you can go out there and get to that bag. It could be higher in your area, I'm not sure. I haven't done METROBI in a while, but guess what? It's time for us to keep on going wild. Next we have Shipt Driver, not Shipt. Shipt Driver. It's on the same app, but it's different. In order to do this, you must have a minivan, SUV, cargo van, or a pickup truck or something like that. Because you are going to be delivering small parcels, but they're from Target. And some of those boxes are pretty big. Pause. So, if you have an SUV or something like that, you can try and sign up for Shipt Driver. You must reach out to them and let them know that you want to sign up for Shipt Driver through the Shipt app. That's the only way you can sign up. So, that's the only way you can do that. Now, since we did that, next up we have Roadie XD. You can go out there and get that cheese G. Pretty similar to the Shipt Driver. On Roadie XD, you are going to be delivering small parcels, and it also is still a part of the Roadie app. They're going to send you an email and let you know that we have Roadie XD in your area, and do you want to sign up? If you got an SUV, if you have a minivan, if you have a cargo van. So, Roadie XD. Now, just so you know, if you have a SUV or a minivan, you are limited to the orders you can pick on Roadie XD. You only can get the orders that pop up on the app. If they do not pop up on the app, there's not going to be the order, so you can't take none anyway. But if you have a cargo van or a Sprinter van, you can actually go schedule yourself a block, which personally, I would say this. I would rather pick from the ones that pop up on the map versus scheduling a block. Now, scheduling a block, you're guaranteed a minimum of $200, but you have no idea where you are going. So if you wait until they pop up on the map, you can get orders like that. Also, I do want to say this. In certain areas, the amount that you're getting per route has went down. Like in New York or New Jersey, I'm not sure which one it is. Maybe it's like New Jersey or something like that. The route prices have went down, so they're not $200 anymore. So it depends on where you at. But if you are in the area where they have Roadie XD, go ahead and sign up and see what you can get that cheese G. Go ahead and sign up and see what's going on so you can go out there and get it on. Don't forget my nickname wrong. Next. Now, with this next segment, we have 3 more apps. With these 3 apps, you can only do these apps with a pickup truck or cargo van. So no SUV, no minivan, of course a box truck. But we ain't get on box truck apps. I don't know about the box truck apps. I know what I know. Now, number 33, it is Bungii. I'm trying to help you pull up so you can get that money. On the Bungii app, you're going to be picking up stuff like from Floor & Decor or the towel shop and stuff like that. And you do have to unload these items for the most part, unless you're taking it from store to store. Now, if you're going to a customer house, you have to unload this stuff. And a lot of times, it does be critical. It do be critical. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Sometimes it is critical. Sometimes it's super sweet. Now, The one thing I don't like about the Bungii app is they need to get their pay structure together, because they have a super sweet order that's 5 miles away and you can make $50, and the items, three little boxes you drop off. And then they also have 3 items going 20 miles away or 10 miles away, and you're gonna see the same $50, and it's 2,000 pounds of stuff that you must unload when you get there. So Bungii, you need to fix that so we can get to this money, no cap. 34, I'm letting you know you can pull up and let's go and get dough. And that app is called Pickup. If you want to pick up and you got to pick up, you want to pick up some money, go ahead and sign up for the Pickup app. You want to pick up furniture items and things of that nature for people. So the Pickup app, and also just so you guys know, I have never done that app before because they ain't let me on for whatever reason. I don't know. It is what it is. We ain't gonna plan to maintain it. And last but not least, I also have not done this app. And I have one of my subscribers that always keep telling me, try this app, try this app, try this app, try 3,000 million times. And I haven't done it because it's pretty much a movement app. You're moving people from one place to another. I also understand that you can move like one item, you go there, pick up the stuff, one item, drop it off to the customer house. But I found out later on that guess what? When you sign up for this app and you book, you're booking a block. You're not booking a single thing. So if somebody wants you to just go pick up, it's not like you picking up one item, like you go pick up this dress and you drop the dresser off. No, they're booking you for a 4-hour block. So whatever is in that 4-hour block, that's what you got to do. That app is called Lugg. Now, I haven't done Lugg before. I might do it one day. Who knows? But I don't really plan on doing all this moving and I don't want to do all that. And then they got you locked in for a whole block, so you really don't know what you're gonna be presenting with or not. It could be a whole house move that you don't know nothing about. Or you could be picking up one item. So it's give or take if you want to get out there and get to that cake. So that is the 35 apps that I have for you guys. Some you may be in your area, some may not. It's up to you to do your due diligence on what is and what is not in your area, and also find out what you got to pay for background checks, and is it worth it for you or is it not worth it for you? Because I don't know. I don't live where you live. I don't live where everybody else, so I can't tell you if you're going to get some orders on this apps or not. I don't know. But sometimes you got to take that chance so you can go out there and scold. Because guess what? You will never know if you're going to go out there and scold if you never sign up, if you never pay that 35 or 40, however many dollars it is for the background check. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, do not forget, hit that like button. We are at 121,000 subscribers. Let me make sure. Last time I checked, 121,957 subscribers when I made this video. When we get to, I think our next milestone need to be 250,000. I ain't gonna lie. Flocka! I think it need to be 250. We did a giveaway 100,000. At 250,000, we are going to give away this. How much do you think we should give away? At 250,000 subscribers, we're giving away over $2,500. Yeah, I said it. I said it here right now. Quote me on this. When we get to 250,000 subscribers, we're giving away over 2,500 smackaroos. If you snooze, you lose. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you lock in tomorrow, because it's going back down, because we ain't playing around, because all 2025 is going to be a great time to be alive. And guess what? Don't forget, the limit is the skies. I'll see you guys on the next one. We flowing. You already know it, ZDK, and I'm on my way.